Greetings, you guys. Blessed love. Ladybea here again on the Damusiclink, y'all. Welcome back. We got another fantastic interview today. The Damusiclink, your journey, your story, your vibe. We're here out of Los Angeles with one of the artists who he knows his lane and he does his thing. Oh, sorry about that. He does his thing to the fullest. Let's welcome to the Damusiclink, the one and only Ras Ken.
Give thanks. Give thanks.
I apologize for that.
All right.
Turn my volume down. Okay. Yeah, just to make sure we, Okay. Yes, you guys.
Yes,
Ras Ken, welcome.
It's a pleasure.
Thank
being
you.
Present.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Give thanks.
This right here is so special, you guys, because out of the Merck Park, a lot of us been doing a lot of things in the community for so long, pushing the ivory vibration, and sometimes it's good to go out different places, whatever, but our people who yearn for it and need it the most sometimes can't travel out, so it's good that we make sure we give them some of the musical food, the musical medicine. Ras Ken, let's tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from a place called what man called Belize, but I'm from creation, which is earth, fire, wind, and water. And just man call it Belize. So yeah, I was born in a place called Belize in Central America. But like I said, I'm from creation. So there's no name. Man can have a name from where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I get you.
I know.
Yes. So tell me about from the time of creation of Belize. Was you doing music there or when you got here?
Well, growing up in poverty, you don't really have a concept of who you're going to be or where you're going to be. You just have a concept of surviving. So you don't ever know what you're going to be in life. So, and not until I become like 17, I come to realize if I stay here, I'm going to be a laborer for the rest of my life. So I decided, so when I become 19, I'm going to travel to America. So I saved for 2 years. Between that period of 2 years, I saved 200 US. And I came to America with 200 US from Belize, 1990. And ever since then, so between that period of time growing up in Los Angeles and overstand the system, I didn't get a rebirth. Because to be a Rasta, you have to be rebirth. Yeah. So I didn't get a rebirth until the age of 27. I came out at 19, age of 27, I get a rebirth. And then that's where Ras Ken come in, because when you get a rebirth, you have a new name. So, and through that, I had a choice to be either an attorney or music. And I chose to get a guitar and music. So I self-taught myself how to play guitar.
Yeah, ooh, I'll be trying.
It's practice.
It's a serious
practice. And even if you touch it for 5 minutes every day, you gotta touch it. Yeah. You gotta touch it every day. And you go from 3 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour.
So the guitar, was that something that you had aspired before? I just came to you.
Well, when you come to rebirth, the Almighty give you a purpose. And like I said, attorney was because I see how my people suffer. They don't know the law. And they've been abused and accused, so I figured I want to help them. Music, because I want to inspire people to musically. So I decided to choose music instead of law. And the reason for that is what Jah told me to do. So I decided to do music. Because before that, when I came here, I didn't know how to read nor write. So I had to teach myself how to read and write. No, it's all good. You have to be able to.
It's a lot of people that had that same trouble. And for you to stand firm to teach yourself and like wanted to be a lawyer, and I'm telling you, your stuff was set high. You did your thing.
Well, because when I first come here, got into a lot of mischief. But when I had my first son, all the bad things I was doing, I took it and dump it in the toilet, flush it. I went and looked for a job. I got a job doing telemarketing first when I called the guy, I said, because when I came here, I was stammered.
Mm-hmm.
Stammer is a way of shyness, is fear. But when you be able to conquer fear, you don't need to stammer anymore. Anyway,
Go ahead. Well, let me in.
Yeah. So I the guy said, no, we don't have any job for people like you. And then he said, oh, I hear an accent. Oh, so I said, where's your accent? He's from Belize. Oh, we have a guy that works here from Belize. So he decided to say, oh, you know what, come in for the interview. So I went in for the interview. He gave me a try. I listened for like 2 days on the phone, listening from other people how they
was working it.
Correct. And so by listening, observing. So after 2 days, the guy put me on the phone and says, let me try you. I go, click.
Oh.
Hang up the phone because the lady said, hi, this is Governor from Corporation. I said, click. I said, the guy said, try again, man. So I try again, and this time I get as far as to identify myself. Hi, this is Ken from Open Arms or whatever the company was. At the time, I think the first company I worked for was called American Office Supply. So hi.
Look at you, you so pro now, you calling out your own business.
Yeah. So from that was our opening job. So that job is after we used to sell office supplies. So after I call and get the model number for the copy machine, I would call a closer to come and close it. So after about 6 months learning how the closer closed, I become a closer. So I was a closer for a few years, and then
That's like corporate work in the office.
Yeah. I was making good money. I made about $1,000 a week when I used to make decent money. So from that I become a manager, and I managed 30 people for 2 years. And then after I was a manager, my boss said to me, Ken, you're real good and we're working low with sales, so I need you to go back on the floor. I said, I don't think I'm going to go backwards. She said, well, I need you to go back on the floor. I said, well, I'll just give someone else the job. I'll just quit. So after I quit, I just went home and meditate, and the Lord said, you know, you can open up your own business. So we opened up a business called Sterling Office Supply.
Okay, don't play.
Yeah. And so I started doing that, working from home till I got an office, and from that office I got a bigger office, a bigger office, and then I had like 10 people working for me, selling office supplies throughout the U.S. at Microsoft, City of New York. A lot of those big corporations was my client. I'm supplying these people with office supplies, pens, copier supplies, whatever that they need.
You're doing it.
We're doing it.
A lot of times, you know, that's how it goes in the business when you're working with people and you're underneath them and you're watching how the system is set enough to say you can do it on your own. Yeah. Especially this time, that's what's going on with a lot of these young people. They're getting a little piece of idea and they like, I'm going with it. You know. Yeah.
The thing is everything is step. First, you have to learn the business first before you go into a business. So everything for me was schooling. And I tell people all the time, I even tell my children, because I have enough youths, is that they're not just on the job to go on the job. They go on the job to learn. So that maybe one day you could be doing this for yourself. Yeah. So I opened up my first business when I was 27. At the same time with the process of rebirth, because I got a book at the age like 25. I got the philosophy and opinion of Marcus Garvey.
Okay.
Yeah, and after I read that book, that changed my whole life. Yeah, it just took me to a different level of understand that all man is equal. And if John could be driving a Mercedes, you could be driving a Mercedes.
Man, that's
if John could have a house, you could have a house too. So become to understand that you fear no man, that you treat all men equal and fair. So
I be feeling like how a lot of times some people could see me too, and they put what they think I should have going on, and I'm like, if I'm not that, does that mean I'm less than? If I come and I don't have every name brand on, that don't mean I'm less than. If that's y'all opinion of me, I can't live by that, you know.
Well, you have to live by what you're inspired, the spirit told you to do. You try not to live by flesh and the words of flesh. You live by the spirit. Spirit tells you to do something. You can't do everything the Spirit tells you to do, of course, because we're only human. But if it tells you to do something and it keeps coming to your heart, your mind, and your soul to do it, then
that's it.
Then you do it. Yeah.
The quality of life is different when you live that way.
And when you live that way, you don't worry about result. You just do it.
Yeah. and I listen. I so love that, Ken, because watching you do all these things, and I'm like, I know what it is. Yeah. I know the drive. I know the energy. I'm it's so excited to see when you're being, when you're the Most High put things in front of you to do for other people, then He bless you too. But what you get in the mix of when you're doing it, it's just so, it's just, like how they say ice cream and cake, all these things supposed to be the best thing in the world. When you're doing things that's so good, you feel like you've had the best ice cream and cake in the world.
Well, nothing beats thank you and God bless you. We give somebody something, they say thank you, or they say God bless you.
God bless you.
Nothing really beat that. So, you know.
It's a blessing. Okay, so now, doing the corporate stuff, okay, back to the music. In that time, you picked up the guitar. While you was doing that, you was playing the guitar, learning the guitar too, while you doing the corporate stuff?
No,
doing your business?
Yeah. Actually, when I would do, I would get up in the morning at 4 o'clock, do meditation, and then I got to be at work at 6 o'clock. So after that, the work I do is only from 6 to 12. I would probably leave there about 1. So I got free time from 1 o'clock till about, I go to bed about 8 o'clock, because I lived like a monk for a while, which means from the age of 24 to 27, live like a monk, which basically go to bed early, gets up early, and that type of thing. And meditation, prayers, listen to reggae music, burning spirit, get inspiration from all different angles.
Okay.
And then study all different type of philosophy also, because a religion is nothing but a philosophy. So study different religions so you can see where different people ideology come from.
Man, when you say that, my friend had got into it with his kid's mother about her teaching them stuff about the Bible, and he was like, he's a Rasta, and he was getting so mad at her about stuff. And I said to him, don't you think the kids should have that option when they're with you? Because he used to have them sitting down at the table, and he would, let them read the Bible, verses and do things the way he wanted them to do it. But the way she was doing it, he didn't like it. And I said, but if you do your way and she do her way, don't you think they'll have the options to choose or what would draw to them or what's more understanding to them? And he was like, I never thought about that. He had been fighting her until I said that little piece to him. And he said, I never thought about that.
Yeah, sometimes we just need a word or a song. A word or a song to wake us up, excuse me.
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought Charlie left his phone in here.
Yeah, sometimes we just need a word or a song to wake us up. We could be blind of certain things, and somebody could just say something to open our eyes. So, and sometimes that's all it takes is word. That's why Peter touched it. Word, song, and power.
Yeah.
But the word have the most effect. Why? Because he said it, word, song, and power. If you got song and you got power, which is music, right? Then all you need is the word for the people to sing along like birds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, which artist you think inspired you the most?
Well, music, when it comes to music, Bob Marley is my teacher. Why? Because when I was learning guitar, that's the books that I pick up and go to buy a guitar center and learn a whole bunch of Bob Marley songs. So I could play a whole bunch of Bob Marley songs because that's my teacher. That's how I learned how to put music together the way how Bob Marley put music. So he's my teacher. His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie is my personal father because I didn't raise up with a father. And when you become 27, like I said, rebirth, which is 9 complete, and then I go back into the new one. So I complete 9, and then now I'm in the new beginning, going towards 10. Because that's how people really go, just from 1 to 9. They think they're 30, but they're really not 30. When you're 30, you're 3. When you're 46, you're 1, which is 4 and 6 is 10. 10 is only 1. You're 1. Again, a new beginning for you. When you're 9, like, blessed be your almighty Jah, bless me this year. I'm 54 years old. 9. 5 and 4 is 9. So this is this year is supposed to be complete. I'm supposed to complete it, and then when I become 10, it's a new beginning, touring the world or do whatever, feeding people or whatever job.
So that right there is what you're saying. Where did you get that from?
That's the Asian is a Buddha philosophy. That's the Asian philosophy. The Asian philosophy.
Okay.
Yeah, which is Buddha philosophy. We only go from 1 to 9.
1 to 9.
That's why Bob Marley died at 36, which means to complete. The mission was complete. 3 and 6 is 9. You don't need to do anything else. Yeah, same thing when you name died.
So, but you said this is your 9.
Yeah, this is my 9. So
well, that's why you're glowing so much right now.
The work that is supposed to be completed needs to be complete, so I could move forward when I become 1 again. That it's already in place. So this year we're setting up IJahKen.org, where people will be able to get my music. I got tons of music. I just haven't decided not to want to release it to social media and give these people none of my royalties. I want basically, where you're going to get Ras Ken music from is from RasKen.org.
Right.
Yeah. It's going to be in digital format, and it's going to be in hard
Before
copy.
we go there, let's go to
format.
You started playing the guitar, and when the artistry came, where you started vocalizing.
Okay, what happened? After practicing guitar, I actually become a promoter. I promote the first thing in music business. I become a promoter. The first show I promoted is 2000, year 2000. Junior Reed and IJah Judah, which is
IJah Judah, bless up.
Yeah. I promote that first show. I brought Junior Reed from Jamaica. After producing after a producer, I become a producer. I become a record producer. Junior Tut's first album, Jah Will Be Done. I produced that album.
Listen, a lot of this is what this is for. This journey, your story, your vibes. A lot of hats. Producer. I forgot the name. He's a producer, artist, promoter. Artist, producer, and he's a
well, I'm a Hugh. I love Hugh.
I forgot what you call it. What do you call it? Open Arms?
It's a non-profit charity.
A non-profit owner too. Okay, yeah. I'm like, what do you call it?
Open Arms Food Pantry is a non-profit organization.
We're gonna go there, you guys, but hold on. So for the music, so you promoted first.
Yeah. Then after
Junior Reed and IJah Judah, that show.
Then
so it took off how you wanted it to do. The first show.
As a young man, because I had some. Remember I told you I was in the office supply business, so. When I decided to quit that, which is because my queen I had at the time, she decided she don't want to be with I no more. So we broke up, and I didn't have the drive anymore to keep doing a business without a family. Family has always been my drive. Yeah, because it brings responsibility. Yeah. So anyway, she decided she didn't. Okay, cool. And this was a testimony. I went to look for her one time at her job, and she said, if you cut the locks and come back to the person who I fall in love with the cornrow, the gangster, at the time that's what she called people.
You know, I saw a picture with them.
So she said, if you do that, then we could publish. So that was the first test for I as Rastafari. And I just can't go backward. If I go backward, Jah is going with me. So I can't go backward. Yeah. So Rastafari, I always forward, you know. And it was a good thing because she only wanted to have one child. And at the time, I thought it was a heartbreak, which is good for you to get your heartbreak, because what doesn't kill you?
Yeah, make you stronger.
You know. So, now I have like 8 youths with 5 different beautiful queens.
Oh, you start getting busy.
So it happened. Jah made it be how it's supposed to be.
But that did was give you responsibility, like you said, make you stand in your stuff even more.
Yeah. So after that happened, I had I'd say at that time, what is that, like year 2000? I'd save like over $100,000 because I'm making crazy money. I'm the owner of 10 company. I'm having you at least. What, 70,000, 75,000 a month?
I remember seeing you roll up in the park in different big old trucks.
Yeah. Because but at the same time, and then I think I got over my head a little bit and started stepping on my toe, walking different. Because when you don't have nothing and then you finally have something, you start walking different. You don't walk on. You walk
On
this
the
down.
tiptoe.
Okay.
Okay, you better tell it then.
Yeah,
Fast
so,
enough.
so to be in a high horse, sometimes you have to fall back on the ground and then get back up. So I had a lot of money, so I invested into promotion, which is to bring. I love reggae music, bring reggae artists, share the music with the people. Barbara Barbine at the time was on the radio, which is a good friend of mine now, but at the time they didn't want to help me promote the show. Ticketmaster, who I put my trust in, so that they spell Junior Reed, they spell Junior Fried or something like that. But anyway, people couldn't find where to get the tickets, so that happened. Then I produced King Ras John first album, and then I did a CD release party for him. So that was another event that I promote.
So when you said the producing part, like you actually making the tracks?
No. I paid for it.
You paid for the project.
Yeah.
So you've been behind the scenes, so you know for sure. That's what you like. I want to put my own thing because you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what drives me to put my own thing, because I was working with the Rootsman, Junior Toots at the time, and they're all good brothers, but the way how I was looking at life, they look at life a little bit different. Yeah. So I decided to say, Mikey decided to say to me, "Yo, Ken, you're gonna have to do this, man, because these people, some is serious, some is not serious,
And the time is definitely changed. In that time, the roots and culture and the positive music was our dance hall.
Yeah.
But the music spoke to us. Like, definitely in that time. And everybody was on that current where we fed each other musically. If you didn't get it from them, you can play it. You could hear it somewhere playing at that time. And I'm so happy that I was in that time, because I look at the music totally different. I'm listening to it differently, everything, because I know what that music did in that time. As we watched the reggae music grow, remember reggae music was here for years and years and years. It grew, to the dancehall that's going on now, but it wasn't as mainstream. It was like you had to go find the reggae music to get under it. It wasn't like you could just hear it everywhere.
Now it's everywhere. Everywhere still. But back then I think it was a little bit more genuine, because all these talented artists are just being artists, not just trying to be rich or trying to make money off it. And art also go with characters. If you could be talented, but if the character is not right, you ain't.
That's the main thing why a lot of guys, they don't understand, they want to do certain stuff. And I'm like, you got to be able to know what you're doing. You want the people to like you. You got to be likable. You want to get paid. Even the ones who want to just get paid for the music, you're not even doing the right things to get paid from the music. Because if I want you to pay me for my music, I need to at least not you just like my music. I gotta be somebody that you think is a cool person, is likable. At least can talk to you or something. It's just not your music alone that's selling. It's you as a whole.
As a whole.
They want to just come throw music and be like, I need to get paid. And I'll be like,
it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, Mr. Surprise, pick up yourself, because he took the journey with me.
He's a great guy. And Mr. Surprise love the music. You could find a few people who really love the music, and a few people who just want to be an artist. And to be an artist is just being art, and that's not really want to. It becomes like a natural thing. And you can't run from it. You try, it calls you back.
If you sleep in your bed, your head. Okay, so let's go back to, when you did the events, tell me something. When you came to LA, did you come to the heart of LA? How did you find the Lamert Park? Like, was you living in this area?
Well, people always call me Ras Ken, the cab driver, because he knows not so east and west of Los Angeles, even deeper part of Los Angeles, because I live all over this place. I live in the south and I live in the north. Me personally, why it's good for me to live in the north when I was living, especially in the process of building. North means built, like Kemet, Egypt is north. So, and they're the builders. So most people who is building and creating, they love to live north. people who make the money and get successful, they go west.
Oh, west to the water.
Yeah, yeah. They go cool out.
To the water.
Yeah, yeah. The people who's hustle and bustle live in the south, and the people, spiritual people, most people who looking up towards, they look up towards the east. So it's a building process. So if I tell people all the time, if you want to build, you try to live north from the city. Why? Because the elevation is a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
And the higher you are to the heavens, the closer you could get the things that comes true clearly. You hit it right. Mm-hmm. That's why most people go on the mountaintop to all the meditation and come back down and deal with the city. Because the higher you are, the better the elevation through. The quicker for the spirit to come through your head and come on down. Because your head is your seventh chakra, your crown is your seventh chakra. Mm-hmm. And that's what music is. So once you learn the elements of music, it's also work with the chakras. 7 colors, 7 chakras, 7 notes. Each note represents a chakra. I will just run them real quick. C is your first chakra, which is the C note. When you first go to a music school, they teach you C.
That's true.
C, D is your private. Most men think with the D. That's why most love songs are D minor. D, E is your ka, where most people sing from. Your ka is E. And then F is your heart. Most beautiful songs comes from the heart. You sing the key of F. And then G is your throat, which is your fifth chakra, your mouth. And then 6 is your third eye, which is the A. So C, D, E, F, G, A. And then 7 is your crown, your chakra. The 6 is your third eye. It's right here. And then the power comes from here, that goes all the way through here, come to one of your senses, which is your arms, right? Because we have 5 senses. So everything comes right through, and then you end up putting it or making the beat or whatever it is that you're doing, you end up creating. So once you understand the elements of music, it becomes like a natural flow.
So you learned that while you was self-teaching yourself when you was reading all the books?
Yeah. Like I said, I study a lot of Hinduism. Hare Krishna was one time a Hare Krishna. I'm still a Hare Krishna. I got Garvey-ites, Hare Krishna-ites. Prabhupada is one of my best inspirator from Hare Krishna. So you know, he really helps me to understand that you can be in the business world, but you don't have to be business. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which means you could be there, but you don't have to wear a suit and tie. And you just be there, but know that, you know, you could make it happen. Like, I love people who just be themselves instead of trying to be something else, you know. That's why I listen to my friend Dennis Strong, who said wolf in sheep clothing, because, you know. It's like,
okay, now, since we go there, now, when you start doing the music yourself, the most I put on you said, Ken, you got to start doing this. So, because you're a lyricist, like, did you ever write poems?
Well, I've been writing songs ever since I was a youth. Before I come to America, one thing I used to do, I'd sit at home and write, but I write only love songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had this thing before you came here. You had a music.
Yeah. Well, just love song, but I didn't know like what notes or chords or nothing like that. I would just always write a poet guy, but pure love business. It's only till I come to rebirth.
Hopeless romantically.
yeah. You know, just till I come to rebirth, then I write a little bit of everything. Yeah. But and to what made me decide to create my own music, because my first album is recorded by Freddie Flint. You know
Freddie Flint.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah. Keep I in thy sight. We recorded that album there, my first album. And then I used to go to other studios and record with people. But one night, I went to my bedroom studio. We had a studio appointment from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Because the best time to do music is when everything is quiet. You get more power coming through the vibration. Less vibration out there. Yeah. Less distraction. More interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So So the music. So his girlfriend pop up, and she kicked that nigga out of here. She starts drinking and doing dope. She does dope. A lot of different. She does a lot of different things. But anyway.
She wasn't with that music vibe.
Yeah, she came in just to do it. So he kicks me out the studio. He kicked me out the studio at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I live at Exposition and Western. Exposition and Denker, which is a few blocks from Western. So I had to walk all the way from there to home. By the time I get home is morning.
Because y'all was already out late.
Yeah, I'd start walking from about 2 o'clock. And no bus don't come that time of the day. So I walk all the way from by the airport. It's at Manchester and Lincoln. So I walk home and then the Lord said to me, Ken, you're going to have to get your computer.
And your own stuff. Okay? That right there would force you for real.
Yeah. I take instructions, and whenever I follow the Most High instruction, things always go well. It's when I follow my instructions.
And that could be a hit was going to be made. Everything, you ready? The stuff is there. Somebody come in like, no, shut it down.
So about 30, I got my own computer. And to be a creator, you have to be a loner. So most time when everybody is sleeping, you're working. So I learned how to work the computer, learned how to work different software. Self-taught. Never had nobody show me anything. You just had to learn the hard way. Whenever you're learning the hard way, it takes a little bit longer. Yeah. You got somebody showing you, it's quicker. A lot quicker. So that's what it is with music. For me, everything has to take a little time. That's why I don't rush. Be patient because.
Nothing for me neither. Nothing.
I don't rush it. And then so for me, the reason why I got over 1,000 songs.
You got 1,000?
The reason why I got 1,000 songs is because for me to make a track, well, most people take a day or two. For me, it only take like an hour or two. Quick, I could put a whole.
You could play the guitar. Let's tell them people what it is. Drums.
I do the drum set on my computer, but drums I play the bass, I play keyboard, and I play
keyboard. He's a whole walking band. He's a walking band.
I play it all because once you know the 7 notes,
you can do it.
It's the same thing, and all you have to do to learn something is repetition. And then you can go sleep while and still doing it. That's
so you build your own tracks, like from the. Did you record on other people's, or you build your own?
When I first started, the first album me and Freddie did was King Toby. Because he saw me as a person who was like a chanter. He said, "Man, your vibes is like Prince Farai and that type of vibe." So he said, "Let's get some dub from the master, King Toby." The master, and we did 13. I did. We did a 12 track, but out of the 12, I only get to do 10, so I had to go to somewhere else and finish up the work. Me and him start getting into some little jealousy business, and he don't want to do the work no more. So anyway.
Oh, the songs are sounding good.
I decided, Lord, tell me, Ken, you're going to have to finish the work, man. So I went to another studio, my friend DBS studio, and I went to do the last 2 tracks. The first track that I've ever done, the record, was with General Jamaica.
General Jamaica.
Yeah, over there,
my family, man.
Yeah, he come in the studio, and then I told him, I said, yo, let me block a Psalms for you. And we did The Lord is My Shepherd. That's why most of the time when I start off a concert, I normally start off with Lord is My Shepherd, because that's my first chant that I've ever chanted. So, and that's the chant that I think, not just chant, the prayer that I think everyone should say every day. If you want to go somewhere in life, there's 2 prayers I tell people to say every day if you want to go somewhere. You say, Lord is Thy Shepherd, Psalm 20:10, and then you say the Our Father prayer. And the reason why is because...
I hear them, the 2 prayers, guys.
yeah, those 2 prayers right there will keep you ground. Yeah.
You know, I wanted to say, I mean, no, we was there and we left from there, but Lamert, like even all these artists we work with, how did you reach them? How did y'all connect?
Yeah. Lamert is after I lost everything and went back and begged for a job to other people that I knew who were in the business.
Okay.
They hired me back. I said, I'm a good salesman, so I'm gonna make them money. They're gonna, and I needed money. So, and then after that, now my temptation become woman. I got hooked into woman. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a woman.
Wow.
Yeah, one of my baby mother put a curse on me. She said, every dollar you make, you spend on woman.
Oh,
I thought it was a joke, but yeah, I'm saying. Anyway, so
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You thought it was a joke.
But she was very serious, and she's a very powerful spiritual person. So her word linked me up for about at least 10 years of confusion. Until one day when I come to realization, I said, you know what, Ken?
You rebuked that.
What is all this with you, man? And they come and I came back to remember, you know what Sonia said to you one day, and I said, oh man. So you have to fix something, you have to go to the root. If you're trying to fix something and you don't go back to where it came from, you will never be able to fix it. You're going to get off it, but it's going to reoccur when something doesn't go your way. Because most of the time, sin is selfish.
Drop those jewels.
Yeah, people. Yeah. You know, when things don't go your way, you end up going back to what you know is not right. But anyway, so after I lost everything, my last step was I took a sister from in the valley and I took her to the beach and dropped her back to the valley, and I didn't have to give. I spent my last $40 I had with her on lunch, and so I drove back on E, and when I got back on E, I'm sitting in the car for I got sick in the car for 3 days in Lamert Park in the back of IJah Ken.
I mean, did you had just found the park that day, or you knew other park?
No. I've been to other park because I used to live on Lamert Boulevard. I lived on Lamert Boulevard for a while. That's how I became to start. But what brought me to Lamert Park? I've always known about Lamert Park due to the fact that it's the hub of LA, Little Africa. And then, and then I used to live on Lamert Boulevard, and then I used to hang out there. That's where That's
when you started meeting all of the artists and everything.
Listen, all of them guys used to follow me. Wherever I go, they come. Because I used to sell herb there too. I'm the one who break up the tree across the street from IJah Ken. I go and sit there, and next week everybody want to come. I go in the other parking lot. I go and sit.
Everybody was coming where you are.
Yeah, which is a good thing because it's not just for me. I love that everybody can make a little. It's the
culture vibration.
Yeah. Everybody can make a little money.
And you guys in Los Angeles, just to tap in, Los Angeles, Lamert Park, it's like universal. People from when it comes to culture, we got Little Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's Little Africa, but it's Africa and beyond, okay? Everywhere. We got Barbados, Trinidad, Jamaica, Belize, all the little islands, St. Vincent. Everybody is there in Lamert Park, and everybody holding a positive current for years together. Like when they come there, it's about that naturalness of the people. I loved it from a little kid. I was starting to go hanging out over there. When I was a kid, I was like 16 going on 17. And I started, from the time I would go over there, I'm in that park, drums is going. See all your people, women with African clothing, and just, I tapped in, and that's where my heart has always been. But the culture vibe there. Ras Ken is one of the main people for a long time that's been there and still there, continue to do good work and coming together, everybody as a whole, to be on one accord. A person who's like driving it a lot nowadays, because there was people that were strong, but they're not as strong as some people that are not here no more. But we still can't fall off because they're not here. We still have to keep that positive energy going. So from Lamert Park, you was meeting all these musicians too, where y'all started to get together.
Music. The first not to say to cut you off, the first show we did in Lamar Park was on Quenchard. It was a little African restaurant right there across the street from the mall. Okay. So at the time I had iLocks and my friend Carlos played keyboard. And so who is the Far Right Sweat is anyone who played with the Ras Ken.
I understand that.
Yeah. It's not really like one set of guys. It's every Rastaman who because Far Right Sweat does mean Far Right. A lot of people don't really know Rastafari. Far Right mean the children. The children. Which is the sons and daughters. Some people only say the son, but it doesn't mean just the son. It means sons and daughters. Rastafari. And then when you say IJah, Rastafari, you're saying mother, man, and child, and children. IJah, Rastafari. IJah is a woman getty head. IJah is not a man head. Ra is a man head. Rasta is a man head. And Ra is, if you look at the sun, it's the face of a man. If you look at the moon, it's the face of a woman. So that's why Ra.
Listen, I'm learning too. I'm in here like, okay, I'm learning too.
Ra. So that's what it is. IJah Rastafari. In Ethiopia, they say woman, man, and children. The Romans is the one who put it father and son and left out Madonna, left out the woman, right? So, but that's what it is, because the woman is who give, the woman is the earth. That's why they say it's not like if they're putting her first, because they're all, each one of them is one. For her to be in existence has to be the father and has to be the children. For the children to be in existence has to be the mother and the father. For the father to be in existence, so none of them is not different or more higher than each other, because a child become a mom also, and a child become a father also. So none of them is no higher. It's what make the Trinity. It's what make creation. Without it, there'll be no creation. So they're all equal value. So the man is not higher than the woman is not higher than man. If that was the case, then it would be all men conquerors. Right. But there's a lot of great women who have conquered. So the spirit is in her.
With that, he was saying, Ras Ken is Ras Ken and the Far Right Soldiers. And it doesn't mean he has one particular band. It's anybody who performs with him as a unit. They're called Ras Ken and the Far Right Soldiers. So big up all the Far Right Soldiers that has worked with him, you know, doing his thing. So your sound, far as you being like, you know, your sound is more like you're teaching to the people. Your sound is and messages. It ain't so much as party. So how did you know that was going to be your sound for yourself?
Well, one day I was driving on the freeway because I would try a lot of different things. That didn't work out. And one day I was going on the freeway and I was begging the Lord to help me with a voice thing, because I'm sick and tired of something like cracker cracker. So
see, calling on the Most High, you gotta tap in.
And the Lord, I was driving to my storage, man, and the Lord gave me the voice, and I cried like a baby. I swear, I cried all the way to the storage, because he taught me. He says, when you get on the stage, you become Moses. You transform from pure little Ken to Moses when you get on the stage. So by he telling me to be Moses when I get on the stage, you know, I transform to a different. That's why you notice most of the time I don't open my eyes, because it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah, I know you.
And I'm a chanter. I tell people I'm not a singer. If you want to come on, go listen to Gregory Isaac. But if you want to come on, hear some spiritual Rasta music, you know, I'm showing a little love song for the woman, because I got songs like African Princess. I got Sylvia, my dog.
Hey man, they always have Papa Niger. Our song is big sound.
Yeah. So this is
we go crazy when that come on.
So this is what come up with that song now, because big song represent when I find the song that the Lord said, this is the song, it's a chant song, it's a Ethiopian Orthodox song. There now you have a big song, so that's where the song comes, big song, this is your song, big song, this is my song, because first it becomes your song before it becomes my song. Everything is first, I serve, and then what belongs to me. So big song, big song.
We love that song.
Big song. To make people know that when I come with a big song. And a lot of times when we do it for in American audience, they don't understand. Say, what is he saying? So most of the time, in the middle of the song, I would just tell the band alone. I explained to them what they were saying.
That's a good thing.
He was saying big song, S-O-U-N-D, because when this band come with a big song. Yeah, so get ready for the big song, big song.
When this song come on, the first I don't know, last time we was in the park and you was singing it. We was down there talking for a minute, and when it came to me and him both looked and we ran over there. We like, this our song right there. Okay, so tell me how did it feel like when you first completed that album that you was working when you started with Freddie Flynn. How did you feel after that first project? You know you got more in you. Like how did it?
Yeah, that first project was like a practice project. How you got to practice.
But to be hearing your stuff back that you can sit
down. Oh man, I'm telling you, man. Little children.
You used to put CDs or whatever and let them play.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I'd sell that first album. I sell over two or three, almost 3,000 copies.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Queen. Blessing my life. Hey, I'm in the interview thing. Can I call you right back? All right, respect. Yeah, Queen. So after that album, we did another album called Praise Jah, which was a little bit of stuff from my stuff. Sister named Amy Osway.
Amy Osway. That was my sister in Blessing.
Yeah. We did a lot of projects together. Me, her, and a gentleman. She lives in Mexico now.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
A king and got 2 children and right. That's good. Blessing her.
Yeah.
Me, her, and a guy named Jedi. We did a lot of tracks. So we were experimenting. Decided to say we want to do more than just roots reggae music. We want to do experiment. So we're experimenting different.
Yeah, I don't even care. I just say this because that last time when I saw you and Dread Eye performing together, your energy. I mean, I seen you before. It was my first time ever seeing you perform with him. I can say that. But your energy with him. You had that blue thing on that day with your rap. Your energy was up, and he jumped in. I was like, okay.
With Latin flavor,
Yes.
Flavor it up.
So when you say that, I see how that, it's always good when you have people with you who understand what you're doing. That's what makes the difference.
Well, those are people that believe in me, and I believe in them too. We believe in each other. Me and he make a lot of music. Me and my friend Chescott. We make a lot of music too.
That's my mentor.
That's one of my little what
in this studio, the first time I sang on reggae music in this studio, Chescott.
Oh yeah. Chescott is ready. He's the one that taught me up with the business part of going out and selling your CDs and that type of thing.
Thank you for saying that, because he did that for so many people, and they're not understanding that what he did. It took a lot for him to find his place, place, when he started doing that. And that little stuff that he did for himself, because those was moves that he had made, like you had your journey, that move to start doing that was something that he did for himself, and it started so many other people doing it too.
It inspired a lot of people to go out there and sell your music. And I did that with like at least about 6 albums. One time I was at Reggae River and I had 5 different albums. I mean, the guy's like, man, which one am I? I don't know which one. Wow. Sometimes people would actually buy 5 albums, all 5. And I don't sell my. See, I'm on exempt to the world, which means I don't have no value. And I don't sell my music for a price. I sell my music for a donation. So if you want to give me $2, $3, $1, $20, $50, whatever you give as a donation, I'll accept. A lot of times people bug you too. Well, I know it's a donation, but I'm sure you have a price. No, I don't.
Understand it.
No, I don't. And that's why right now the only reason why I took off, I have music on Spotify and iTunes, but I took off all my music on social media. So the music I do have out, it's on Reverb Nation, Ras Ken. Those are free music. People can just go there, download it. Free music, and then SoundCloud under IJah Ken, IJAHKEN, free music also. We're just going to free up the music till we're ready to sell the music or ask for a donation of it. So that's what we're doing. If we can sell it to you, we'll give it to you until we set up our enterprise where rasken.org, where people will be able to go and get the music, because I have a lot of music that I need to release.
Let's talk about you in this Ras Ken, aka IJah Ken. These levels of name change.
Well, I used to go by Ras Ken first. That's the original name, which means the father's son. Remember, the Ra is the father, and then the Farai, Ras Ken. So Ken is the Farai, so our Farai son, Ras. So it means man son, man and son, Ras Ken. That's what it means. No, I used to date this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl, and she said your name would sound better if you go by IJah Ken. And so we decided to say, you know, let's do a few shows with IJah Ken. So I took her advice and went with IJah Ken. Then when my mom passed away, IJah Ken come there. I represent my mother third eye that's looking over IJah Ken. So it stands for I, mother, son. That's what IJah Ken stands for. Coming back to the Jah means the deity of a woman face. Jah is Jehovah, that's why her name is Jehovah. Means it's a woman deity. Ras means a man face, and Farai children. So the name stands for I, mother, son. IJah Ken. And then after a certain overstanding that mother carry, mother doesn't have seed, right? Father has seed.
Right.
So I decided to say I'll go back to my father, because like I used to carry my mother's name. My mother's name is Gibson, Gibson. And when I come to the real understanding, I decided to take my father's name now, which is Perdomo. Awesome. Yeah, and the reason why is because the seed is the linkage. A woman, that's why most of the time in Africa they give most things to the son, because the son is the linkage. The woman, she's going to go and give her babies to another tribe. Yeah. So I decided to say, yo, go back to Ras Ken. And RasKen.org is coming pretty soon. And that's where we'll have all our t-shirts, hats. You know, because in business, it's all about marketing. Yeah. And I've already know how to market it. Marketing is consistent. Promotion. Like when I decided to release this, because the reason why I haven't released any music, the last album I released is Bless Me, an album called Bless Me, and that's about 2007, 17. The reason why is because I've just been observing the whole world for a long time now. So this new album, I'm in craziness right now because I got 22 songs and I'm trying to break it down 12 to 12. But this new song is going to be 12, and this will present the 12 months. Okay. So what that means is, there you go. What that means is each month I'm going to release one single and promote it to home. I got enough DJs, friends. I got enough people on the radio station. I've been linking. I got the links. I just got to be able to do the work.
But what album is that one right there?
This one is called, this is the album in 2015. This is called Calling Rastafari.
Calling Rastafari. Now y'all see the artwork.
Yeah.
So you know what
if you want a copy, just link DMI, just message I, and I can send you a hard copy. But this album is a great album. It's called Calling Rastafari.
Okay, yeah. Roots and culture music. Okay,
yeah,
y'all see roots music. You see where his heart is at. You see the artwork, right? So you already know how the thing gets set. Okay,
you see that.
IJah Ken, for real. Yeah. So I want to go back to Leimert Park because people don't understand like how what's going on in Leimert Park right now, all these different things, the vendors. I got all that, but there was a time where we was out there just being alone in music and people.
Yeah,
no vendors.
A lot of the changes, and then everything becomes kind of like political and changes of the vendors don't have no respect for. I used to do the Los Angeles Black History Month Festival in Leimert Park. Yeah. But we would do it on a Sunday, and the vendors, they took over the Sunday. They decided they don't want to have no people. So they don't want to move from their spot. So it's not fair for me to charge somebody for a booth, and then somebody right next to them have a free booth. So we decided to move it. what inspired me to do Los Angeles Black History Month Festival, I live in Leimert Park, and one day I was walking and Degnan, and the Lord said to me, Ken, I was doing shows at a world stage.
Mm-hmm.
I would do a show there every month. I got different
I
artists.
remember.
And then the Lord says, Ken, stop think about Ken. Think about the people. Forget about Ken. What can you do for people in Los Angeles that they don't have? And I said, you know,
That's true, we didn't have
they didn't have LA. They had it before, but it was
that's how I started to make independent because it was a gap.
Yeah. So I decided to say, oh man, they need a Los Angeles they need a Black History Month Festival. So our first one we did in 2018, and then every year we have it, and now we are having it at La Brea Tarpet.
Look, congratulations, and it's beautiful.
We're moving around because we have to go to where we're a nonprofit, Open Arms Food Pantry, and we serve, and we're more than just a nonprofit. We're a community center and also a community resource. People could check our website, they could get information how to get places, care, whatever you need. You go to our website, and we have links where you could get service. And we're also a diaper bank. We support young children and mothers.
The mothers, if you guys need something, openarmspantry.com.
Open Arms, it's called openarmscharity.org. And then, of course, on Facebook, it's Open Arms Food Pantry, community resource. And
what days do you give out to the community too?
We give food out every Thursday.
Every Thursday, you guys.
From 11 to 12, and what we ask is for you to bring a basket because you never know what you're going to get.
Okay.
It might be sweaters, it might be, we give it a lot of stuff. What we have is what we give. So you'll be moving, sometimes people can't even take the amount of stuff we have. They might have to leave and go back and get their car.
I don't want you guys to miss this. Every Thursday, it is Pantry Open Arms. On what is it?
It's on 62nd, 2010 West 62nd.
They give out food, whatever, all kind of stuff for the mothers, children, diapers. You guys can go there every Thursday. And like you said, you could tap in for housing help, assistance to direct you.
Correct.
Anything like how you have to go to reach out for all these reach out
assistance.
Tap into the Open Arms.
We're here for Los Angeles County. We've been serving for a while, and we're not just a pantry or a community resource. We're also a hub where a lot of other smaller nonprofits get items from us.
Okay, to go.
And sometimes we donate to children's hospitals. We donate to a lot of different places because that's what we do. We share the love.
So wait, now, how did that get to you? I know the Most High be talking to you. How did that come? Because this is big. This is big. And congratulations. And the community is proud of you.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of the community too.
Trust me, everybody. We're proud of you. But for this to hit you, how did this come?
Well, after the girl thing, and I was living on Leimert Boulevard. I had 4 girlfriends at the time. Right?
That's how you're bad. That's how you was bad.
and then I met my wife at the laundromat. Now, I've met a lot of women in my life, but I've never met a woman so kind in her heart.
No.
So I said to her the day I met her, I said, you know what? Any man meets you, they're gonna take advantage of you because somehow man thinks a woman kindness is stupidity. They just want to abuse the thing. But anyway, and then I told her, I said, after we talked for a while, I said, I'm going to give you a son, man, because she didn't have no children. She said, and then she said, I don't want to have no children. I said, I'm going to give you a son because you're going to need somebody to take care of you when you get older. So anyway, she thought it was a joke. But anyway, 2 years after, the Lord blessed us with a son. And then after that, 3 years after, he blessed us with a little girl. So I got grandbabies older than these 2 babies.
Oh, Lord.
I got grandbabies who's, one is 16, I think.
Oh, wow. 14. That's like because you had a...
Yeah. I had my first youth. When I was when I first came to America, 20. I just jumped 20 when little Kendrick born. And he changed my life. Like I said, I was selling bad stuff, and I decided to flush it all. And my girlfriend at the time, who was about to turn white, because when she was pregnant with him, she refused. I don't want to have no baby without being married. You know the original tradition.
Yeah.
And then so yeah. I went and we went and did it. So she was my first wife. And she was one of the best person I've ever met in my life. And I was just young and stupid. If I had a choice, she would definitely be one of my number one choice. If I could go it over again, do it over again. Yeah, because she's very grown and very humble and very you don't have to worry about
it. But this wife right here brought your light.
Oh no,
she shined your light brighter. You were shining, but boom.
So this is what happened now. So after that, so I told her, I said, I deal with a lot of, I'm not dealing with this woman. If I deal with a woman, we're gonna have to go into a business. It ain't no sex and just no. I'm done with it. It just has to be business. If I meet a queen, we're gonna have to find some type of business
working together.
Correct, working together. And then the beautiful thing is she's a Leo, which is line of Judah, and I'm a Sag. She's like the middle fire, and I'm the last fire. So I learned how to balance all fires because I'm
okay.
I'm the Sag. So anyway, so that's how that formed. And then we decided to say, let's do it. And then boom, this is what happened. The pandemic came and said, you know what? People need help.
Right.
Yeah, let's do a non-profit. And then we decided to call it Open Arms Food Pantry. But we want to do more than just food pantries. Okay, so what are we going to... Community Resource Center. If you want to do more than just pantry, just don't name it just the pantry. So we decided to do that. And the way how we start doing that is from our house. We take our own money and send people who email us stuff, and I go drop off stuff in the jungle with some of my own money, and until we start getting funded and different things from research. The keys about a nonprofit is research and reach out.
Reach out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever nonprofit you want to, there's funds out there for you, but
you just gotta tap in.
Yeah, you got to do the research. Everybody's playing their own. You better, and then you reach out. Don't be shy to reach out to people. Don't be scared to reach out to people.
I gotta tap in for myself too.
And I'm a numbers person. The reason why telemarketing growing you is because it's a numbers game. So if you reach out to 20 people, you might just get 2 response or 1 response. Mm-hmm. But you know what? You will get a response. You just got to reach out. And so what if nobody doesn't answer? You reach out again to other people. That's what it's all about. Because if you keep trying to sell something and you can't sell it, one day if you keep trying to sell it, you'll sell it. Yeah. So that's what it is. And then we had like $1,800 saved. That was our last savings to pay to get our I-10 number, 501G number, and she's like, we're not going to spend our last savings on that. And I'm like,
okay, the woman like, hold on.
Yeah, we're not going to save our last $1,800 on $1, and we only got $1,800 or $3 in the bank. I said, yo, man, I've been down this road before. Yes, we are. Ooh. And we paid it with the little debit card we had and left it $3. But I was working at the time doing a little telemarketing, so I know we had some money coming in. But I've been down that road with my first album. My first album, I was looking for an apartment, and I had $1,300 in my pocket. And the Lord, and I wanted to go to Regina River, but the Lord said to me, Ken, the lady called and said, Mr. Gibson, the apartment is available. You're going to need $1,300, the exact $1,300 I got in my pocket to move in. So I had a choice to either go pay for the apartment or go make some CDs, 1,000 CDs. 1,000 CDs is going to cost you the same thing, $1,296. So I went and took the money and went and did the CDs, because that's where my passion was born. Okay. I went up to Regina River like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it was the following weekend, and I had enough money to come back, and I called the lady and said, the apartment's still, yes, it's still available. Man,
that Regina River no joke.
Yeah, with faith, you have to move with faith. You can't move with sight. You got to move with faith.
I remember Jessica, he had I think he had a smaller little, like Mac computer like that, and he went with the big one. He was like, I'm going to make the money for the big one. And he went there, and he made the money. I got the big one at my house right now because I remember the struggle that he was getting them CDs together because he wanted to get that bad boy. They was just gonna give it away. I said, no, let me get that computer.
Yeah. One time me and him went up there. I'm gonna tell you, cause I hustle, but I hustle more like a reserve type of way. But Chescott hustle more like a militant type of way. And I me and him was there. He made over $4,000, and I made like 1,800. And he made like about almost $5,000. I was there, man. He was
every
grinding.
time he did it.
Yeah,
you know, I went to the
a few grand.
I was supposed to go to the regular river, but I never made it up there. But because he kept trying to get me to go with him, but every time I couldn't get my days off. But I went to the Monterey Festival, and was it Regular River? No, it was another one up there, Regular River. And isn't there one more?
Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada. Okay, I went to Sierra Nevada, and when I went after he passed away, I was like, I gotta go, because he always told me I gotta go, because I really didn't fancy going so far for reggae music. I just didn't, because I wasn't going to sell, but just to go experience it. I just, because you see it on TV how they be, everywhere else in UK, you like, it's gonna be like that. Let me go experience it one time. So I go down there, and I was talking to one of the vendors, and I told them the reason I came because my friend, he always comes, his name is Chescott. I realized that those people hadn't got the news. All of them came around me.
Oh, rather didn't know.
And they just started crying.
Oh, yeah,
I'm talking about men, because oh my God, and it was so, that trip was just ordained for me to just go to let them know. They told one, and they all left their booth, and they was like, wait a minute, the same one? I said, yes, and I had to put it up and show them, and they was like, they was sick, and I was like, they said, this man come here every year. I don't know how many years he was going straight, but they said, this man come here every year, and they said, come sit here and come talk to me. That is blessing, that whole thing right there. But the music, it let you know the drive for the music and what the music can do for you. And even though
he believed in himself, and you have to believe in yourself. You have to be your number one fan. If you're not your number one fan, you're in deep mess. And you really don't have to care what people say. Let them say what they want to say. And you really have to be like, when they think you're done, you're just coming. You have to be always new. That's why I make a lot of new music. I make all different type of music. I make hip hop. I make
okay.
jazz.
I would say, but for the energy, the one that you in your lane, that's the stance that you have. When you say that, you don't care about people what they think, because when you come into a circle, you're not going to give what everybody else gives.
No.
You're going to do you.
You, correct. And you has to be unique, and you're not selling yourself, but to do, because everything is sales in life, whether you know it or not. It's about sales, and so like the reason why we shoot this video, I could have been shoot a video, is because I know that
this was your first real
a first live concert, professional to shoot.
Professional, you guys look out for that.
Yeah, it's coming out pretty soon. And the main reason why.
What's the name of the song for that?
Oh, we did 10 tracks.
10 tracks? Oh, y'all did the whole thing?
We did the whole thing, so it's going to be.
Whatever.
So it's going to be nice. It's because you have to know when you're ready. I know a lot of people, and I don't want to reach out to people if I'm not ready. If I know that, you have to know when you're ready. So I feel like I'm at this stage now, like I said, 9, I'm ready. I'm ready to go up to Northern California. I used to go to those festivals, not so much to sell my CDs, but so much to watch and learn. And I said to myself, one day I'm going to be up there in those stages. So now that's the reason why I don't go to events no more, because I've already know where I'm at. I know that I'm not, I know I only come when I'm invited. If I'm invited to do a show, you'll see me there. But for me to be there, you're not really going to see me, because there's nothing out there that really.
It's not your thing. Listen, me, I know exactly what you're saying.
I've already done it all.
Right here in LA, we have so much different stuff going on, but the things that are your lane and your vibe is not really out there. You have to go and create it most of the time, because they left our, stuff that where the music feeds you.
And I don't want no one to feel like Ras Ken don't support them. Yeah, I do support the vibe. That's why I put a like and a love you and very, because I support anyone that's trying to do something that is right. I support. I might not have to be there, but I'll be there in the spirit. Just I support it. I support all of it. I support all these artists that's seeking to be international artists. There's a difference from local artists to international artists.
That's true.
And I know I've been loved for a long time up in Northern California. It's just that I've just been so patient, and the Lord had me doing other work, which is nonprofit work. So now that we're getting established where I could have someone to control that work, then I could go back and do the music, because life is sacrifice. You have to give something to receive something, right? You got to give something and receive something.
Yeah. So, that is so beautiful. This, man, you guys, y'all
we could stay here all day and just vibes up and, you know.
This nonprofit thing here in LA, it's the bomb. It's the bomb for the community. I just want to say, for as the community, he didn't leave none of his people behind. This is the one thing you know. When things started working, all his people, he called on all his people, his friends amongst the circle, to come in, to be a part of, to help whatever, to help them, to help himself. However, that was like the greatest part about it.
Well, we always do things for Lamarck Park, and if you notice, we had a location in Lamarck. We had two locations, one in Lamarck Park and one in where we're at right now, 62nd, which is the big warehouse. But the main reason why we used to, and still support, because I just went out there
for Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving.
I know, I heard, I missed it.
Is because, like you say, it is our hub, and I know our people, like you say, are in need also.
Right.
So Lamarck Park is always a hub. The only reason why we're not there right now is because we couldn't afford two space. But we love serving Lamarck Park. As a matter of fact, we're going to come out there for the Christmas drive, and we're going to be serving.
Do you have a day for that?
That's the 20th. I think it's the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken.
The 22nd. That's the Thursday, or different day?
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
I think no, that's on a Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday. You guys look online for Ras Ken for the at the Open
Christmas
Arms
drive.
Pantry for their Christmas
We're
drive.
going to give away a lot of toys. We normally give away about 5 to about 1,000 pieces of toys. We try to give away 2 toys per child. And just different ages for different challenge. This year we're doing a lot more than just toys. We're doing clothes, underwear, socks, brick, you name it. We're blessing the people this year, giving them what we got.
Listen, y'all, we here Ras Ken. I hope y'all got a good piece of Ras Ken. He just did a music video for 12 songs with album. So you guys will be seeing that soon. He's ready to hit the streets, festivals. He's geared up. Look, musicians ready. Ras Ken and the Far Eye Soldiers ready to do their thing, okay? So I hope y'all got, even we still be coming back some more with some stuff from him. But you guys will hear about what will be his first single.
The first single will be in February. For Black History Month.
Oh, for Black, okay. He's going to release his first single from his
and it's going to be one
album.
Every month after that.
One every month after that, you guys. Ras Ken. Remember, this is the music that's going to talk to you, get you in a good vibe. You know what I mean? It ain't no hype. You can get a little up in there, but the music is going to be, is real roots music, y'all. And we got to have a door and a space for everything. And Ras Ken is for Los Angeles. He's our guy for that. You know, I want to thank you so much. Bless and love. You guys.
I know.
Look, I just wanted to
I love what
down.
you do, man. I love you do because, you know, somebody has to do it. If we're from the Do School.
Yeah.
And the Do School is Dr. King's school. Yeah, he's the Do School. He's a doer. So we're people who must do and should do. Because if we don't do it, no one else is going to do it.
And that's why I'll be doing it from.
Thank
you so much. It's your journey, your story, your vibe, the music link. Ladybea here, Ras Ken. And we out. Bless her.
Rastafari.
Every time.